How does a starting quarterback in the Super Bowl end up being traded away just 2 seasons later? This is the incredible journey of Jared Goff, who went from being a franchise player to struggling in a franchise rebuild, all while redefining his legacy in Detroit. Drafted first overall by the Los Angeles Rams in 2016, Goff quickly made his mark, leading the team to a Super Bowl appearance in just his second season. Known for his calm demeanor and impressive arm talent, Goff showcased the potential to become a franchise quarterback under the guidance of head coach Sean McVay. However, not everything went smoothly for Goff. Following the Super Bowl, his performance dwindled, mired by criticism and a struggling offense. Fans and analysts began questioning his capability as the Rams finished the subsequent season poorly. By the end of the 2020 season, the Rams decided to make a drastic move, trading Goff to the Detroit Lions in exchange for Matthew Stafford. This move represented a new beginning for Goff, who had the opportunity to reshape his career away from the scrutiny of Los Angeles. In Detroit, he faced a challenging environment, with a franchise beginning a major overhaul. Under new head coach Dan Campbell, he was encouraged to rediscover his confidence. Campbell's faith offered Goff a platform to shake off the losses and rebuild his identity as a quarterback. But could he really overcome the odds? The story of Jared Goff is one of resilience, perseverance, and transformation, making it a compelling narrative that captivates football fans everywhere. Goff's early success. Jared Goff's journey began when he was selected as the first overall pick by the Los Angeles Rams in 2016. Amid high hopes and expectations, he quickly established himself as a promising talent in the league, leading the Rams to an impressive turnaround under head coach Sean McVay. Goff's skill set, combining a strong arm with exceptional accuracy, impressed fans and analysts alike. In just his second season, he guided the team to an incredible Super Bowl appearance, signaling his emergence as a franchise quarterback. The coaching staff focused on optimizing Goff's strengths, designing plays that suited his natural abilities. This strategy resulted in a record-setting season for the young quarterback, as he threw for over 3,800 yards and 28 touchdown passes while significantly improving his decision-making. His calm demeanor and ability to perform under pressure drew comparisons to some of the game's elite. As Goff continued to develop, he became known for his leadership on and off the field, inspiring his teammates and captivating the fanbase. Despite his early success, pressure mounted as expectations soared, with critics waiting to see if he could maintain such stellar performance year after year. Yet, in those initial seasons, Goff seemed undeterred, showcasing an incredible talent that made everyone believe he was destined for greatness. His performances solidified his role not just as a player, but as a pivotal piece of the Rams' future, setting the stage for what was to come. The Super Bowl appearance was a remarkable milestone, one that highlighted Goff's potential and hinted at an exciting career ahead. The fall from grace. Jared Goff's rise with the Los Angeles Rams was meteoric, but it was quickly followed by a significant downturn. After leading the team, just 2 years after being drafted first overall, to a Super Bowl appearance, the expectations were sky-high. Goff showcased poise and impressive playmaking abilities, which set the stage for a promising career. However, the euphoria of that Super Bowl run was short-lived. The following season saw a dip in performance. Many critics pointed fingers, questioning his decision-making and ability to perform under pressure. The team's struggles became apparent as the Rams plunged into a dismal season. Consequently, Goff faced mounting criticism from both fans and media. Fans began to lose faith, as inconsistency plagued his game. Aiming for stellar performances, he found himself unable to replicate his previous success. The Rams' offense sputtered and failed to support him effectively. Furthermore, Goff's once promising career appeared to be unraveling. By the end of the 2020 season, it became clear that a significant change was necessary. Ultimately, this led to a shocking trade, sending Goff to Detroit. This drastic move was indicative of the Rams' urgent need for a new vision. A player who once stood on the precipice of stardom now found himself as an afterthought. This fall from grace was not merely a career setback. It became a defining moment in Goff's journey. Goff's resilience would soon be tested as he embarked on a new chapter in Detroit, striving to regain his former glory and silence the relentless doubters who questioned his resilience and talent. The trade to Detroit. In January 2021, the Los Angeles Rams made a pivotal decision that would reshape both their franchise and that of the Detroit Lions, including quarterback Jared Goff's career trajectory, as they traded him to the Lions in exchange for Matthew Stafford. This trade not only marked a significant change for Goff, who was once regarded as the face of the Rams, but also provided him with a fresh start in a new environment. After leading the Rams to a Super Bowl, Goff faced criticism for his performance in the following seasons. As the team's struggles became evident, fans and analysts began to question his abilities, leading to mounting pressure. The Rams, seeking a change of direction and a seasoned quarterback, opted to go all in on Stafford, who had proven himself in Detroit. For Goff, the trade meant leaving the familiarity of Los Angeles, where he had achieved great success, for the uncertainties that awaited him in Detroit. The Lions, coming off a difficult season, were embarking on a rebuild, and Goff was seen as an essential piece in this process, a chance for him to reclaim his status as a top quarterback. Under new head coach Dan Campbell, Goff was encouraged to shed the weight of his past and adapt to a new system that valued his strengths. As he transitioned to his new role, the question remained, could Goff thrive in a city that had long been starved for success? His ability to establish trust with Campbell and the coaching staff would be critical in determining his future and the Lions' trajectory. Finding a new home. In a surprising turn of events, Jared Goff found himself traded to the Detroit Lions, as the Los Angeles Rams made the decision to move on with Matthew Stafford. This trade signified a new chapter for Goff, leaving behind the expectations of being a franchise quarterback. Moving to Detroit, he was faced with the daunting task of rebuilding his confidence while leading a team amidst a significant overhaul, where the Lions were beginning a transformative journey. Under head coach Dan Campbell, Goff was encouraged to embrace his identity, which was crucial for him to rediscover his game. Campbell understood that it was not just about throwing footballs. It was about reestablishing trust, strengthening camaraderie, and fostering a fresh start for Goff and the organization. From the onset, it was evident that Goff was determined to silence the critics who had begun to question his abilities. He moved forward with a sense of purpose, knowing that he had the opportunity to truly make a difference in a franchise that desperately wanted to turn its fortunes around. The support he received from Campbell and his teammates became vital elements of his journey, as they collectively aimed for success, emphasizing a culture of teamwork. Goff's resilience and adaptability were showcased throughout his transition, while his performance began to improve as he settled into his new environment. The Lions, backed by a restructured roster, were ready to embrace Goff as he shifted his focus from his past struggles, aiming to elevate both his game and the team to new heights, restoring hope for a city longing for glory. A historic rebound. In the wake of his trade to the Detroit Lions, Jared Goff faced immense pressure, as critics wondered if he could reclaim his status as a top-tier quarterback. Throughout the initial tumultuous season in Detroit, Goff battled through injuries and an underwhelming roster, yet showed flashes of his former self. The turning point came in the 2022 season, where Goff not only silenced his doubters, but also became a linchpin for an offense that was flourishing. With an impressive rebound, he led the Lions to an unexpected 9-8 record, marking their first winning season since 2016. Goff's performance was nothing short of spectacular, as he threw for over 4,400 yards and 29 touchdowns, solidifying his place among the NFL's elite. The synergy between him and head coach Dan Campbell developed, creating an environment where Goff thrived. Their partnership emphasized trust and communication, allowing Goff to take command of the offense. As the regular season progressed, it became evident that the Lions had found a rhythm, driven by Goff's maturity and leadership on the field. With each game, he grew more confident, demonstrating remarkable accuracy and decision-making under pressure. This resurgence not only reignited Goff's career, but also sparked hope in a city-long start for success. The Lions fanbase rallied behind him, embracing his journey and believing in the possibility of a playoff push. In the end, Goff's historic rebound was more than numbers. It was about redemption and resilience, encapsulating the spirit of a quarterback who refused to be defined by past failures. The NFL's best offense? As the season unfolds, the spotlight has turned to the Detroit Lions, who are making a strong case for being the NFL's best offense this year. With Jared Goff at the helm, their attack is not just effective, but explosive, showcasing the perfect blend of precision and power. This revamped Lions offense, led by dynamic players like Amon-Ra St. Brown and Jahmyr Gibbs, has been rewriting the record books, while, at the same time, keeping fans on the edge of their seats. Goff has demonstrated remarkable accuracy, boasting one of the highest completion percentages in the league, which is crucial in today's pass-heavy NFL, where every yard counts. The offensive line has provided him with ample time to survey the field, while the running game has opened crucial passing lanes. This dual-threat approach makes the team incredibly hard to defend against, giving them an edge over their opponents. Furthermore, the chemistry between Goff and his receivers has been evident, resulting in several big plays that can change the tide of a game in an instant. The Lions' ability to score quickly and efficiently, coupled with a diverse playbook, forces defenses to stay on their toes, constantly adapting to their formidable tactics. Fans across the league wonder if this season could finally be the year Detroit finds success in the playoffs, as, with such a high-octane offense, the possibilities seem endless. All eyes will be on Goff and the Lions, who not only aim to dominate their opponents, but to make a significant statement in the NFL landscape. Playoff aspirations. As the Detroit Lions prepared for the playoffs, all eyes were on Jared Goff, whose resurgence had injected new life into the franchise and the city itself. After years of struggles, Goff, driven by a desire to redefine his legacy, seemed poised to lead the Lions to a place they hadn't been in 30 years. With a 9-8 record, Goff had transformed from a quarterback on the verge of being discarded to a pillar of hope for a franchise long starved of postseason success. Fans were buzzing with excitement as they witnessed Goff throw for impressive yardage, racking up touchdowns while minimizing turnovers. The partnership with head coach Dan Campbell highlighted a focused approach where Goff was encouraged to make decisions and take charge on the field. Unlike his previous experience in LA, where he was often left questioning his ability to execute plays, Goff felt a renewed sense of confidence and support in Detroit. This allowed him to perform at his best, especially in critical games. His playoff performance was not just crucial for him, but indicated that the Lions were serious contenders. The entire narrative surrounding Goff had shifted dramatically. He was no longer seen as a liability, but rather as a potential hero. With strong performances in the wild card round and beyond, the Lions hoped to capitalize on their momentum, while facing formidable opponents. The stage was set for a potential Cinderella story, if Goff could continue to rise to the challenge and deliver when it mattered most, leading the Lions closer to the ultimate goal, a Super Bowl championship. Goff's legacy. Jared Goff's legacy is defined by resilience, transformation, and moments that have captivated both fans and critics alike. Once the first overall pick, he faced immense pressure as he led the Los Angeles Rams to a Super Bowl appearance, a feat that marked him as a rising star in the NFL. However, his subsequent struggles would cast a shadow over his early success, leading to questions about his ability to perform at the highest level. The turning point came when he was traded to the Detroit Lions, a fresh start that invigorated his career. In Detroit, he found a new home, where head coach Dan Campbell encouraged him to embrace his true self, free from the burdens of past expectations. As he thrived in this supportive environment, Goff showcased his incredible potential once more, leading the Lions to a strong season filled with impressive performances. With over 4,000 passing yards and multiple touchdowns, he earnestly earned his place among the league's elite quarterbacks again. The resilience Goff displayed during the ups and downs of his career redefined the way fans perceive him, shifting from a quarterback under scrutiny to one who could lead a franchise to success. Furthermore, his ability to adapt and grow through adversity solidified his connection with the Detroit fan base, who embraced him as their own. As he continues to build upon this foundation and chase excellence, Goff's legacy is not just about stats or accolades. It's a testament to perseverance in the face of doubt, inspiring others to believe in the power of second chances, and showcasing that true greatness often emerges from hardship. Jared Goff's journey has been nothing short of remarkable. From starting in the Super Bowl to being traded away, and then rising again in Detroit, his story is an inspiring tale of resilience and transformation. Despite facing numerous challenges, he has not only reclaimed his reputation, but has also become a symbol of hope for the Lions franchise. Fans are buzzing with excitement as Goff leads the charge towards playoff contention, showcasing his talent and determination. This season, he has thrown for impressive yardage and touchdowns, revitalizing a team that has long sought success. As we reflect on his journey, it's clear that Goff's experience resonates with many who face adversity. His ability to rise above the noise, to prove the critics wrong, reveals not just the strength of a quarterback, but the heart of a true competitor. With key matchups ahead, all eyes are on him. Can he lead the Lions to their first Super Bowl? The excitement is palpable, and the stage is set for Goff to cement his legacy. His relationship with the fans, the city of Detroit, and his teammates speaks volumes. There's a deep connection forming, one built on trust and shared aspirations. As they move forward, the Lions have every reason to believe in their chances this year. The future looks bright, and with every game, Goff continues to write his story, one that many will remember for years to come. Will this be the season that changes everything? The narrative is unfolding, and it's one worth following closely.